We'll take questions for Coach. First question over here on the right side in the front.
Oh, man.
Coach, well, first of all, congratulations. Why do you think this is just the beginning for this special group, not the end of a journey, but like you said up on the stage, the beginning of something?
You know, Pat Riley said something many years ago. I used to have it up on my board when I was a head coach in Sacramento, and I talked about the evolution in this game and how you go from a nobody to an upstart, and you go from an upstart to a winner, and a winner to a contender, and a contender to a champion. And the last step is after a champion is to be a dynasty. So we're not satisfied. We accomplished something this franchise has never done before, but we have a lot of young, talented players in that locker room, and I think we just showed through 16 playoff wins what we're capable of on the biggest stage in the world. And the best part about it is the people I just did that with. I mean, I love those guys. I love my coaches. Stan and Josh Kroenke are incredible owners. Their support, their continued belief. Calvin Booth, first year as a GM. And I just have to say on a personal note, a huge thank you to my mother and father. You know, I just spoke to them, let them know how much they're a part of this. Their love and support all along has meant the world to me. My beautiful wife, Jocelyn, my two daughters, Caitlin and Bridget. I'm a really blessed person, and I'm really enjoying this moment. So don't screw it up by asking a stupid question.
All right, I won't.
Standing on the front right.
Uh-oh.
He will.
Two things. First half, three-point shot just would not go down. So talk about the fight and the feistiness of this team tonight. And second, go back to your parents. I know you text your dad all the time. What does it mean for a coach's son to I don't know, do your dad proud by winning this championship?
Well, to your point, the first question, foul trouble, Aaron, Nikola, Jeff. I thought DeAndre played a few minutes, but he went out there and did his job. So you couple the foul trouble with we couldn't make a free throw or a three-point shot, and we're down 7 at halftime. And that was my message at the break, kids, was that, you know what? We haven't played well. We've had foul trouble. We can't make a shot. We're only down by 7 points. And what I was most proud about was that throughout the game, if your offense is not working and your shots are not falling, you have to dig in on the defensive end. And I thought our defense tonight was great. The one area that was troublesome was their offensive rebounding. We were defending. We just weren't finishing it off with a rebound. In those last couple of minutes, you know, the clock seemed like it was just moving really slow. And as you realize what you're about to accomplish, you know, it's almost surreal. And what it means for me, you know, growing up, the son of a coach, he was a CYO coach at Precious Blood Parish in Queens. He was a high school coach at Pound Memorial Academy in New York City, college coach, NBA coach. And I just told my mother and father, they were not able to be here, but they're with me. You know, they're in my heart. I love them. And they have sacrificed for me, my 3 sisters, my 2 brothers, and they've paid it forward. And I can't thank them enough, and I love them very, very much.
Third row in the center.
Shane Young with Ford Sports. Coach, what's it say about Michael to have a rough shooting series and game tonight for the most part and still find ways to be effective down the stretch and on defenses particularly?
Well, it's a maturation, a continued maturation. And, you know, we all know that Michael didn't shoot the ball as well as we know he can. That's going to happen at times. And this is a great experience for him because I think he realized, as I continue to tell our team, there are no specialists allowed in this squad. If your jump shot's not falling, do something else to help your teammates. Not yourself, help your teammates. Defending, rebounding, hustling, whatever it may be. But I think it's really important. Let's not judge Michael Porter just on his shooting in the finals. I mean, like, look at Michael Porter's performance in the Western Conference Finals against Phoenix, against Minnesota, and more importantly, throughout the season. So, you know, Michael's only going to get better. And to have he and Jamal back healthy, this is what I really envisioned a few years ago when we got Aaron Gordon. And, you know, sometimes a dream is deferred, and our dream was deferred for a few years, but we stuck with it, and we added the right pieces. Huge shout-out to Calvin Booth and the job that he's done. And, yeah, this is just an unbelievable feeling.
Brandon, standing on the right.
Hey, Coach. Brandon Cristal, KOA here in Denver. I think I asked you last year at the end of the year as the Avs were going on their run and the Rams had just won. Is there any added pressure? And you kind of downplayed that, but now with them getting that Stanley Cup last year and obviously the Rams, how good does it feel to to know that yours is right up there alongside him, you know, in the Kroenke's trophy case.
Well, I was just joking with Josh, you know, as the champagne is being sprayed all over the place. I said, Josh, I'm a rookie at this. I really don't know what I'm doing, but you're used to this. You've won, you know, Stanley Cups, Super Bowls, you know, but, you know, our ownership group has been phenomenal throughout this entire process. 8 years is a long time, and very thankful, as I said many times, in allowing this to get to this point, you know, and win a championship. And, you know, Stan and Josh are great owners. They allow us to do our job, and I'm just thankful that we were able to add to that, you know. And I never felt any pressure. There was never any pressure, you know. It was just, and I know they love all their teams, but I will tell you this: Stan Kroenke grew up a basketball fan. You know, he loves his Rams. He loves every other team he has. So I'm not this delicate situation, but he's a basketball fan. He grew up a basketball. Josh played Division I basketball, so I think this one is really special for them. And I have to really make sure I shout out our fans. Like, it's, you know, that atmosphere tonight was incredible. And I remember, you know, year one, 8 years ago, and how far we've come and what we've built. And the fans are a huge part of that. And what really touched me was somebody showed me the video of Game 4 when we were in Miami, and to see 18, 19,000 people in this building going crazy. They're part of this. Our fans are a part of this. So a huge shout out to Nuggets Nation for showing up, representing, and a lot of love for them.
Third row over here.
Coach Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report. Nikola Jokic is now one of 11 players with 2 regular season MVPs and 1 Finals MVP.
How many?
One of 11 players in the
Okay.
history of the game. What's it been like to go on this journey, the two of you together?
It's been amazing, you know, because you can look at it one of two ways. You can look at it from the basketball perspective: 2 MVPs, Finals MVP, World Championship, and everything he's done on the court. And then more important for me, you can look at off the court, the relationship, you know, the love that I have for Nikola, his mother and father back in Sombor, Serbia, his brothers Nemanja and Strahina, his wife Natalia and their daughter Ognjena. You know, they're a wonderful family that I've gotten very close to. And I've said this many times before, but Nikola, even tonight, like, he's kind of acting like this was like another game. He's never changed with all the success, and he never will. It's just not in his nature. So, you know, I love Nikola. 8 years, love Jamal. 7 years, been through a lot, and just for all of us to stay the course, to challenge ourselves to all get better, collectively, individually. So yeah, it's great to be a part of such a historically great player who's an even better person, and I mean that sincerely. This is not coach talk. Nikola is just a great man.
Mike in the back, and then Chris before Nikola comes in.
Mike Singer, Denver Post. Michael, I think after the Lakers series, it didn't hit you that you guys were going to the finals until maybe you were on the flight, and you know, you kind of woke up from a dream a little bit. Has it hit you that you guys have won? Have you wrapped your head around it? And if not, when do you think it might hit you?
It hasn't hit me, and I don't think it's going to hit me tonight because I'm going to drink too much. You know, these moments are surreal. I mean, like, I got in the league 22, 23 years ago, and I dreamed of becoming a head coach, not knowing if I'd ever be given that opportunity. It doesn't come easy. My father was a head coach once, and he's the best coach I know. So to get to this point, to win a championship, is just, as you reflect upon all the people who helped you get here. I mean, my high school coach, Bobby Farrell, Seton Hall Prep. My prep school coach, Tom Blackburn, who passed away last year. The coaches I worked for in college, Pete Gillen. I mean, like, everybody, like Greg Campy, that gave me an opportunity to grow and improve, to get to this. This is like a many year-long process, and you don't do it by yourself. And from my family, from my wife, from my daughters, from my mother and father, from my 3 sisters and my 2 brothers and everybody else along the way, I just want to say thank you, you know, for believing in me and supporting me, and just giving me that unconditional love all the time.
Chris, right here in the front. Last question.
Chris Thomas in Denver Gazette. Back to Michael Porter Jr. What do you think of the spark he gave you there late in the third quarter? You had the play where he dribbled the ball through his legs, and then a minute or two later he hit the big 3.
You know, it's just stick-to-itiveness, you know, staying with it, not feeling sorry for yourself. You know, it's one of my favorite poems, D.H. Lawrence, Self-Pity. And, you know, I hate people that feel sorry for themselves. And Michael didn't. All right, I'm not making shots. So what? What else can I do to help this team win a championship? And that play where he went between the legs and finished was amazing play. And that three that he hit, you could feel the whole arena be like, wow, there is not a lid on the rim. We can actually make shots tonight. So, and I think it's important for everybody to understand that Michael's a young player. He missed his rookie season. He played 9 games last year. And I did my radio show a week ago, and one of the hosts said, a lot of people in Denver are wondering if you're going to make a change to your starting lineup after a win, mind you. I said, no, of course not. Michael Porter's our starting small forward, and he's a big part of our future. And I know next time he's on the stage, he's only going to be better off for going through this experience.
Thank you, Coach.
Everybody, thank you. Cheers.
Mike Singer, Denver Post. Michael, up on the podium, you said it was your teammates, and that was the reason why you stayed confident throughout this finals, even though you had been struggling. Can you expand on what that means and in what ways they had your back?
I mean, my jumper was broke all series. Like, I didn't play well offensively to my capabilities, but they know what I'm capable of. They see me every day in practice, so the confidence they were giving me every day was what good teammates do. So I just stayed with it. Even tonight, it wasn't my best shooting night, but I just kept playing hard. That's all you can control is your effort. I could have scored 0 points, 2 points. Like, I don't care. We won a championship. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Michael over here.
Michael Pina, The Ringer. How do you contextualize Nikola Jokic's postseason, where he leads the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, nearly averages a triple-double? Just how do you put that into context, Michael?
Yeah, I don't really think you can put it into context. Like, Nikola, I mean, he does so many things for our team. He's so good of a basketball player. Like, I don't really think people understand how good of a basketball player he is. I mean, but to do this, we're happy for him, and we're happy for everybody on the team. But I mean, Nikola, he led us all playoffs with his passing some games, scoring other games. This was a historic run. I don't know how you could say he's not the best big man ever, really. Like, he's one of the all-time great basketball players. I don't care what anyone says. I think he's one of the all-time best players to ever play this game. So to be on his team, he makes it easy for the rest of us. But we got so many good players on this team, man. We're happy we got to do it with this group of guys, because we don't know if we'll be together how much longer. But to do it with this group of guys, it feels amazing.
Joe, on your right, second row.
Joe Varden, The Athletic. Michael, before Game 4, Malone said that he was sticking with you no matter what, and that you would have a big game to help the Nuggets win this series. What does it mean to you that your best game came in the clincher?
I mean, to me, that's not really that good of a game. Like, I didn't think I played that good all series. I don't know what was going on with my shot. I really don't care. Like, I'll fix it in the off season. But I mean, it was good to be able to get a couple shots to go this clincher. And I'm not even supposed to be here, to be honest with you. Like, after everything I've been through, I don't know. Like, I'm not really supposed to be a world champion. Like, but to do it with this group of dudes, after everything that hey man, you can leave that there. You know what I'm saying? I can't describe it. It just, I look back on everything, how hard I worked, and it just feels surreal.
Second row over here in the center.
Tyler King, Denver Gazette. Mike, you mentioned not knowing how long this group is going to be together. Obviously, Bruce has the decision to make this offseason, but that he gets the game-winning bucket for you guys, grabs the offensive rebound. Is that just kind of the culmination of what he's meant for you guys this season as you've been on this run?
Yeah, I'm glad Coach took me out and put him in for that. He got that putback bucket, and then he hit 2 big free throws. And that's what this team is about. We're really selfless. Like, as long as we win the games, no one really cares, and that stems, from how we are as an organization, but also, Nikola, our best player, how he is. He doesn't care if he scores, assists, rebounds, as long as we win. So, I think, what was your question again? Yeah, I mean, Bruce is huge. He's been huge for us all playoffs. Like, we're excited for him because he's going to get paid. Like, he's going to get paid. He was amazing for us all playoffs, off the bench. Just kept telling him be aggressive, even though his first half didn't go amazing. Making shots wise, he hit that big bucket down the stretch, made those 2 free throws. So he was huge for us all playoffs. It wasn't just tonight.
Third row on your right.
Michael, we got off scan Turkish television. Congratulations, by the way, winning. And then defensively, second half, you guys held them to 38 points. What adjustments were made after the break?
I mean, we made some adjustments, but that's a closeout game. There was just, I feel like that game was just intense and it was physical. People were missing shots. Like, it wasn't a pretty basketball game, but that's what winning a championship is about. You know, you got to be able to win it in many different ways. We didn't shoot the ball good all game. I didn't shoot the ball good. As a team, we didn't shoot the ball good. But, like, to win a championship, that's what it takes. So in the playoffs, that's what's different about the playoffs and the regular season. You forget about the stats, forget about the shooting percentage. It's just about winning.
Tim, last question over here.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. We usually don't see a lot of emotion out of Joker. There was a timeout, though, in the third quarter where he was awfully animated over there on the bench. What was going on there?
I forget. I think he was just trying to, tell us what he saw in the game. But Joker, he gets animated sometimes. For the most part, he's very calm, cool, and collected. But if he sees someone he knows something will work, he's going to make sure all of us on the floor hear what he's saying and follow through with that. Like I said in the interview a couple of days ago, like, his IQ is off the charts. So if he sees something, he's gonna let us know that's what we need to do. So I think that's probably what it was.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
We'll take first question right here in the front on 2. Mateo.
Contavious Mateo Mayorga, 5 Reasons Sports. In 1976, 4 ABA teams merged with the league. What is the significance of the Nuggets being the second former ABA team to win an NBA championship?
It's amazing. It's been so long for the Nuggets organization to be in this position. And we knew it. We wanted to just come out and be, the first team to ever do it. And I'm excited to even just be a part of the history that's we made tonight.
Fifth row on the right.
KCP, congrats for the championship and your second one. What's next for you? What are you gonna do next after these? You are the guy with the 2 rings.
What's next? Me and Bruce is gonna shoot 100 jumpers in the summertime, and we're gonna play golf the whole summer. That's what's next for me and Bruce. So.
Next row back.
John from the JBK show. Michael, you won a championship in. You won a KCP. You won a championship in the bubble. How does it compare tonight, winning one in front of a crowd like that in Denver?
It's different. I didn't have the crowd or my family at that in the bubble, so it was just my brothers on the team. But here it's different because I got the crowd. I had my family in the stands. Was able to get my kids on the court with me after we won. And just enjoying that experience with them. I'm happy.
Over here on the left.
KCP, congratulations. Yamasaki, ESPN. What is the future for this Denver Nuggets now that you have one title? What can this do for this franchise moving forward? Because I think the core, the starting 5, you guys have it locked down for the future.
Everybody wants to run it back, after you win. But that's up to the organization is to bring back, the players or whatever it is. But this team is special. I knew it from training camp, and just been telling them all the way through training camp the whole season. We can do this, and just believe in ourselves and each other. I know.
It's really nice speaking. Now it's my turn. Good job. You want to?
I guess I'm going, y'all.
Give a round of applause for Casey.
Mike on the right side, 4th row.
I thought this is going to be fun. Still, it's not fun.
Nikola, Mike Singer, Denver Post.
Can't wait.
After the Lakers series, you were asked, who were you most happy for, who were you most excited for, and you said Jamal. Now that you guys are NBA champions and you kind of look around the locker room and look at your teammates, who are you most happy for?
All of them, I think it's simple. It's all of them, I'm happy for DJ. I'm happy for Jeff. I'm happy for Ish. Literally for everybody. Mikey, he had three surgeries and still came here and helped us win a championship.
Melissa,
I'm burping. Sorry. Jamal, who had a surgery and didn't play well at the beginning of the season. Like I told you guys that he's not going to build, but we all know what he's capable of. So it's KCP. He brought us that championship mentality. Bruce, Christian Brown. I don't want to say like little every player on this team.
Melissa in the front.
Melissa Rowland, Fox Sports. Nikola, 41st pick in the draft. It's been an incredible journey for you to get to this moment. How would you describe the emotions of this all?
It's good. I mean, it's good. We did a job. I think we played the best basketball. I'm not gonna say in a postseason, but I think we were there. Playing the best basketball. Today we didn't make shots, but still we defend, and I think it's a great journey, like you said, 41st pick. But to be honest, that doesn't matter. When you're here, you're a player, and they have a couple guys that not even drafted, and they're still playing and contributing to them to win. So.
Over here on
yes,
left.
I finish. Good job.
Nikola, Youngmasuk, ESPN. You've often talked about how you don't care about MVPs, you care about a championship. What does this championship mean for you compared to the MVPs and Finals MVP? And when you look at the future, what is this capable of propelling you guys? Because I think you have the starting five locked down for maybe the next couple of years.
I didn't know that. That's great. But to be honest, I don't think about the next year. I'm gonna ask the coach to give me a couple of weeks more off, so I can be ready for the season. That's supposed to be a joke, and you didn't laugh. Good job, guys. Yes, but we have a. But it's not the starting unit, guys. For real, it's the whole team. Like I said, since day one in San Diego, it was something different about this team. I felt it. Some different energy, and every day since that day, I had the same feeling. So I'm not really optimistic guy, but that gave me a hope that we can do something.
Third row on your right.
Hi, Nikola. Uygar Askan, Turkish television. Congratulations on winning the championship.
Thank you.
European basketball, so much success in the NBA. You're one of the best players to come out of Europe. Can you talk about what Europe's impact is in the NBA right now?
Yes, we have an impact. Teams, but of course, Americans are the majority of the league, and they're supposed to be because they're the America, USA won I don't know how many gold medals in a row, and then Spain won it last year. But I think there is some European players, and there will be some European players contributing to win and giving that edge to the good teams to win championship.
Ramona on the left side, the middle.
Hi, Nikola. Ramona Shelburne, ESPN. Coach has talked a lot about part of the reason this group is here is because the organization was patient, that you guys have all been together for quite a while, and that you kind of were patient through the injuries and through the last couple of years, but even stretching further back. How important was that, and how important is that for a player to know that the organization believes in the core and believes in the group that you've had for quite a while?
Yes, I mean, especially if you're a young player. I came here when I was 20. Jamal came here and he is 21 or 20. Where is? I don't know. Nobody? I'm by myself. You're not part of Denver Nuggets. Sorry. Yes, but yes, the core. But then I think you need, if you want to be successful, you need a couple of years. You need to be a bad, then you need to be the good, and then you need to figure. Then you need to, when you're good, you need to fail, and then when you fail, you're gonna figure it out. You know, I think the experience is something that is not what happened to you, is what you're gonna do with that. What happened to you, you know, and. Yes, Jamal was injured. Yes, we lose the first round or second round in the playoff. I don't even remember who remembers. But there is a process that you need to. There is a steps that you need to fill, and it's not there is no shortcuts. It's a journey, and I'm glad that I'm part of this journey.
Front right.
You're drunk?
Nikola, Darren McKee, 104.3 The Fan. You said after the Lakers win, you said you were surprised that you didn't feel more. So I'm curious what you are feeling right now, and if you're looking forward to a parade coming up in Denver.
When is parade? When is parade?
Thursday.
No. I need to go home. Okay. I mean, I mean, we succeed in our jobs, and we won it. We won the whole thing. It's a amazing feeling. But like I said before, it's not everything on the wall. You know, I think still, if okay, I won it. Okay, we won it. But I think it's not the most important thing in the world. Still, there is a bunch of things that I like to do. I mean, probably that's a normal thing, you know. Nobody likes his job, or maybe they do. They're lying. But it's a good feeling when you know that you did something that nobody believes, and it was just us. It's just the organization of Denver Nuggets believe in us. Every player believe in each other, and I think that's the most important thing.
Special to have your daughter up there on the stage with you.
Yes, not just daughter. You know, my wife, who is with me since day one, even in Belgrade, and my brothers that I live with my brother. Actually, we all lived together in one moment, so it was a circus. But you know, there are somebody's that in my life means a lot, and without them, I'm not gonna be here, 100%.
Tim on the left, fourth row.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Nikola, there was a timeout in the third quarter when you guys are down, and you know you're slamming the chairs, you're yelling over there. What were you so fired up about, and how do you feel like your teammates and you guys responded after that?
I didn't slam the chair, but I like how you make it bigger. Yes, I yell at them because we were just shooting threes, and I think it was like 4-on-3. We could just get an easy layup and just score the ball. I think in that situation it means a lot just to score a ball. Especially it's a low-scoring game. We didn't make shots. They didn't make shots. It was 90-something, 80-something game. I think the easy points are something that kills. And you know, in that situation, emotions. Yes, I yell at them, but I think they're used to it. Sometimes I yell at them. Sometimes I cheer them. So that's part of the family and part of the team.
Take last two, Joe, and then one in the back.
Joel Varn, The Athletic. You got KCP pretty good up there. I'm wondering if anyone got you as well in the locker room.
I don't remember, but yes, I think Sparky got me. Like, but it's a great emotions. You know, everything is in a good positive way. Last one.
Last one in the back, in the center.
Nick from the JBK show. Novak just won the French Open. You just won the Finals MVP and the championship. Is this the greatest era of Serbian athletes?
Gotta be. Congratulations. I'm gonna see it if he's testing me, no? I don't know. I mean, oh, mom, fuck.
How many texts do you have, Nick?
A lot. I know. I'm gonna turn off the phone. But yes, I think it's sport is something that is always in Serbia, was something that put us in front of everybody, even like 10, 20 years ago, whatever. But now when we have a Djokovic who won probably was best ever, For us, he's the best ever, of course, and now we have a NBA championship, and I think it's a really good moment to be a Serbian.
Thank you.
Pleasure like always, guys. Last time. It's not last.
Hi guys, congratulations, Valeria Rubinovi, Sport Italy, Aaron Bruce. Can you describe your emotions right now, what it took, and how it feels to have such a team? What are you proud of?
I mean, we felt amazing, obviously. Since day one in training camp in San Diego, we knew we can do this. So we worked for this. Was it 17 of us, 15 of us? Worked extremely hard. Every practice, every game, we stay locked in, we stay together. So I'm just extremely happy for the group.
Nikola, the MVP, is changing basketball. And what did you learn from him?
Me or him?
Aaron.
Well, to always be ready. You know, it's a guy that sees the floor, no matter where he's at. So you can be open at any time. Just be ready to score and be ready to shoot at any time because he'll pass you the ball. Essentially, he's a point center, which is ridiculous. You know, we haven't seen that before. You know, we've seen a point power forward. We've never seen a point center before, so he's the first.
On the right side again. Go ahead.
Bruce, KCP just told me that you and him are gonna play a lot of golf this off season. So what are you gonna do after that? What's next for you? Be with him or what are your plans? And Aaron, the same. What
For the
are
summer?
your plans? Yeah, for now that you're champion.
I'm taking a little time off. You know, I'm probably be with Doug, learn how to ride a horse, drink a lot of Jameson and gingers, play a lot of golf, and then be with my dog. Other than that, and be with my boys back at home.
He's finna get paid, is what he's trying to do. He's finna get paid. You stop playing. I'm finna get a bag. I told myself if and when we win, I'm gonna do exactly what we and I did to get to this point. So I'm gonna celebrate, but I'm gonna continue to work smarter, harder, and more efficient.
Shane in the
That's
middle.
a
in the front.
professional answer right there.
That was tough. That was tough with a lot of champagne to come out.
Shane Young with Forward Sports. I guess for both of you guys, what has Coach Malone meant to you on this journey to an NBA champion?
I'll go first. He's been amazing for me. Just confidence. As you've seen, we got Nikola, Jamal, MPJ, and Aaron on the floor. And last game, he's putting the ball in my hands and letting me make a play. So that says a lot. Has the confidence in his players. If he needs to get on you, he'll get on you. But he means well.
Yeah, he's just a competitor. You know, he's so damn competitive. He want it just as much as we want it, if not more. And it doesn't matter if we're up 20 or down 20. He's on us. You know, I mean, he's just stays competitive, and you got to respect that.
Brandon Cristal from KOA here in Denver. AG, when you got traded here, I think you guys go 9-1, and then Jamal obviously suffers the injury and with MPJ and the stuff he's dealt with. How nice is it to see the culmination of what you thought you were about to be doing, you know, when you first got traded after obviously, you know, up and down time in Orlando to now be on this stage?
I mean, we saw it. We saw it. When I first got traded, we saw it. We felt like we had all the pieces in order, put together. And then, yeah, of course, injuries, you know. But then we got Brucey B, and we got KCP, and with the addition of them, it was raps. It was raps.
Go ahead, right here, second row.
Tyler King, Denver Gazette. Bruce, has it sunk in yet that you hit the game-winning bucket in the NBA Finals clincher? And also, I saw you and KCB had a nice embrace when the final buzzer hit.
Yeah.
What did that moment mean for you, just sharing that with him?
No, it didn't sink in. I mean, AG, that's AG. I got the bucket because AG, he had two on him. They forgot about me. So kudos to AG. But I mean, this is why me and KCP came here this offseason. This is what we wanted to do. This is what we envisioned. So it's just a great ending.
Any other questions? Last one right here in the front, then Ohm over here on the left.
I'm just curious how you guys felt being on the court when it was happening. 3-2-1 and the confetti and all that. What did it feel like to be out there at the end of the game?
Man, it's straight like joy, emotion, validation, just excitement. I heard Brucey B was talking earlier about how he was putting in. He was waking up at like 6 a.m. 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. and doing like 2-a-days and grinding. That's what we have on this team. We have grinders. So just for like 2-a-days, 3-a-days, 4-a-days, and then for it to all pay off and all come down and I'll be with a team and be with guys that we love. It just like, it was emotional, honestly. It's crazy.
Bruce, you know you want to be back here, right?
For sure.
Ohm, last question on the left.
Aaron, Ohm Youngmisuk, ESPN. Now that you guys have your championship, what's next for this team? What do you see as the future for what's possible?
Well, we're gonna enjoy the night, of course. You know, this is a night to be celebrated. A week,
few weeks, not just a night. A few weeks. You're gonna enjoy this in a few weeks.
A week or 2 weeks, a couple of weeks, few weeks to be celebrated. But I believe that it can be replicated. The guys on this team are very humble. The humility is there, the IQ is there, and these guys are workers. You know, so championship or not, we don't let it change our character.
Thanks, guys.
Doug, no questions? All right, bet.
Holla.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's good? Let's get these questions going, man.
All right, Tanya here, second row on the left.
Tanya Ganguly, New York Times. Jamal, when Lisa started asking you about your journey over the last couple of years over on the stage, the crowd went nuts and you started getting tears in your eyes. What were you thinking about in that moment?
It was really hard to put into words. Still is. Yeah, I couldn't even hold it in. You know, I don't know. I couldn't really hold it in. It was just a surreal moment, and everything was hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was hitting at once, from the journey to the celebration with the guys to enjoying the moment to looking back on the rehab to looking back as myself as a kid, as the other viewer. You know what I'm saying? Looking from the crowd in or from the camera lens in, and now be able to look back at them. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. I couldn't hold it in. It was just something I've been working for my whole life. I think Mike said it, Porter. You know, this is everybody, every real hooper, you know, wants to be on this stage and playing the game and be in this moment. So to see it full circle, you know, going from my rehab, not being able to walk, go up the stairs, like not just for a month or two. You know what I'm saying? It was for a long time, and a lot of different things going through my head, a lot of tears, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and real ones. Like I said, just to see it full circle and have total belief in myself, have the team have total belief in me, people back home had total belief in me. That's all I could ever ask for, and just to see it like this is amazing.
Left side towards the back.
Yeah, Matt Brooks, Nuggets.com. Jamal, you kind of talked throughout the run about playing in your driveway, counting down, winning the championship. What does it feel actually doing it? Did you think about that at all, or does it really just compare the situations?
No, I really didn't. I really didn't try to think about it. I just wanted to stay focused. I think that's why I missed so many shots early. It was just so much adrenaline. Like, you want to end it on your home court with all the fans there, your family there. You want to end it on the home court so bad. I just felt my shot like I was overshooting so much that it was short. And every shot was short. That's just, forget whatever. That's just a me problem. But like I said, that adrenaline kicks in, and you want to do something so bad. That's why I was able to go to halftime and just calm down and reset myself and do whatever the team needs me to get the win. What was the question? Okay, all right. Next question.
Brandon on the right side, standing up.
Hey, Jamal, Brandon Kristoff from KOA here in Denver. You kind of touched on the buzz as it built up to the finals and Kyle Freeland wearing your jersey and seeing him at dinner.
Shout out to Kyle.
You've been here for a long time now. What does it mean to bring home the first championship for this franchise and these fans?
Oh, man, you could hear it in the crowd. Just the excitement. We have the best home court for a reason. I just felt like, all season long, even the past couple seasons we were hurt, they were just there for us. When we didn't have the energy, they brought us energy. They gave me energy. They gave me energy to come out and do an arrow or make a couple shots or show a little bit more emotion than normal. They would really help me go, and that's why everybody loves to play at home. I can't shout out these fans enough. I just so happy for the city of Denver, Cronkies. We really, really earned this one, and yeah, it's surreal to see it through. It's tough to answer these questions right now.
Vinny in the center, third row.
Vinny Benedetto with the Denver Gazette. Jamal, Nikola famously said that he expected you to suck for the first 20 games of the regular season, and there was all the talk about, is Jamal back, is he not back? How frustrating was that for you to deal with, and does that make this moment even sweeter to kind of have people, I guess, questioning your ability to return?
Yeah, I knew I was going to suck for the first few games. I had to live with that. I knew I wasn't going to put up 40, 50 points in the first couple games. I always say, if you go back to the first game in Utah, I picked up the ball in the paint 5 times. I could count. I was so lost. I had never felt being that lost on the court before. I just didn't want to go into the paint or jump or land or feel contact, and just how far I've come from that moment. I still have different moments where I'm tentative, best word for me to put it, to do certain actions, rebounding among everybody, or but I've just gotten so much better at that and just putting that behind, not just me, Mike too. I think Mike, I shout out to Mike, he's gone through so many different injuries, and just see him constantly stay locked in, be a team player, and grow his game in different aspects, to have an all-around game, even if he's not shooting well. It's just really great to see the growth of this team. And yeah, that first game in Utah, I was I don't want to say scared, because I wasn't. I was confident, but I was so tentative in everything I was doing. And to see from that game to this game to the finals game where I've come, it's just, I'm just happy for myself.
Ohm on the left here.
Ohm Yomsugi has been. Congrats, Jamal.
Appreciate it.
There's all this negativity for whatever reason surrounding the MVP race around Jokic, and people talking about stat padding and even race. What is there left to say about him now that he has a championship and finals MVP? And what do you think winning a championship with Jokic, you two, what is that going to do for you guys now moving forward into the future?
I mean, I seen a picture of Jokic and Embiid running for MVP, and Jokic keeps running. And I think that just speaks so much to what his mindset is. I got mad at him today in the game because he kept passing the ball. I hit him in the pocket, he has a floater, and he passed it out of bounds, turnover. I'm like, bro, just shoot it. But that's just part of him, that's just his game, and that's what makes us so good. Is you have to, even when he's open and guys are late, you still have to guard him and guard everybody else. We're just an all-around team. You got to guard every single person that is on the court, whether they can shoot or not, finish or not. Everybody's a threat. And we play so unselfish, giving each other spacing, giving each other different looks, knowing that the ball has energy and it will find you when the time is right. I keep bringing up Mike. I thought he was amazing today. I didn't shoot well early. Yoke didn't score early. A couple calls didn't go our way. And Mike we just told him, yeah, this is your night. No matter what happens, this is your night. And we just tried to make an effort to get him going, and he took advantage of it. And he kept us in the game for a minute, or the first half, or whatever. I don't know. He was just aggressive all night, and that just speaks to our team. Wanting to see each other succeed. Aaron Gordon guarding the best player every night, knowing that he wants to shoot some step-back threes here and there. We said, no, get your ass in the dunker, dunk the ball, play defense. We can win a championship. And he's just so unselfish, man. He's just like everybody played a pivotal part. You know, Jokic is the Finals MVP, and rightfully so, deserving. And he makes everybody connect and everybody want to win, being so unselfish. And I thought, down the line, everybody was so unselfish for us to get this done.
Standing on your right.
Jamal, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Brandon Ewing, Denver Stiffs. Ever since you stepped foot in Denver, Michael Malone's been your head coach, and you two embraced on the court at the end of the game. Just talk about how special that moment was for you, for both you, and you guys have obviously been through so much, just how special it is to go through this journey with him.
Yeah, I think for the biggest thing for us, I came off the bench backing up Gary. I just think he had continual trust in my game and what I'm trying to do out there. And when I'm bringing the energy, making shots or not, he trusts me to make the right play out there. And I got on him sometime during the season, like, hey, we're not your little kids anymore. We're grown men, and if we make a mistake, just come talk to us. Just come talk to us. And when we weren't that good, he had to have that kind of authority and defensive mindset and just get on us and pull it out of us. Now it's like we know what we need to do to win. We know what to expect from each other, and we can get on each other to push each other to be better. And I thought he's not just this year, but each year that we've been together, he's grown in just how to handle us. And I think that's so important, the way you handle people in the locker room, on and off the court. And he's done an amazing job of just keeping us positive, coming to timeouts, keeping us positive, moving on to the next play when we make a mistake. Shout out to Ryan Saunders, shout out to DA, David Adelman. Yeah, he's the worst coach ever. No one should take him. He's horrible. He's disrespectful. He sucks. And so he's not going anywhere.
Shane, third row in the center.
Jamal, Shane on Ford Sports, now that you won the title, I guess how critical has the team camaraderie here been in order to get to this point?
I was, the best word for me to say is unselfish and having trust in each other. The biggest thing is when we give each other spacing to work, we allow the defense to make mistakes or our reads to happen. And so, AG just staying patient, knowing that he's going to benefit when the action's done. Mike staying patient, knowing that when Yoke rolls, they have to tag, and he has one of the best corner wing shooters in the league. Like, he's going to benefit. If they double me, I don't need to force it. Like, I just hit Yoke in the pocket and let the play happen. KCP playing defense, knowing that we're going to give him a touch here and there and find him in transition. CB just doing everything he needs to do to stay on the court. And Jeff just being a vet, honestly. DJ, knowing that he's not going to get in the game too much, but talking to me, not just on the court, but off the court, keeping me locked in. And it's just down the line. Everybody had a role to play in this in our success. And I'm just so happy for our guys. We really did this shit together.
Third row here on the right side.
I need a champagne. Come on.
Hi, Jamal Jacknap from Dominican Republic.
Where you at? Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
1 year ago, your rehab process was a journey. Now you get the championship. A lot of people is out there thinking and give it up. What do you have to say?
I have to say that I had my doubts as well, and that's just natural. Somebody asked me about butterflies. That's what makes you alive. That's what makes you care. When you doubt yourself, that's what makes you try to find a way to turn it around. In whatever sport and whatever injury and whatever career that you're in, when you go through adversity, it's how you envision and visualize yourself at the end of it. Zach Levine was a big help in just we talked throughout the rehab. He was still rehabbing at the time, so I'm asking, are you still doing this? Are you still doing this? What should I feel? What do I expect? Gallo, Oladipo, Clay, all those guys have shown that you can do it, and I just wanted to be another guy to be an inspiration for those little kids that have, even at those young ages, have gone through some adversity. That when you put your mind to it, that will take care of itself. It's just the mindset that you have to have, and I've been such a big mindset guy growing up. It's just crazy to see it through, off ACL. This this is fresh. You know, this is a year out of playing, not having a year to or a summer to really work on my game. You know, I think there's more to come for me, and I just know that if I can do this fresh off of ACL, still having sore days and everything like that, you know, we can do this again.
Thank you and congratulations, Jamal.
Appreciate it. You're my man right there.